The rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Willis going to throw it right away. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. The Titans at a woeful 1-12 on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Dragon 60.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Ready? Timberwolf. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
1st and 10. It's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around it. Number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Willis looking to throw it. That's complete to Treylon Burks. Touchdown, Titans. Treylon Burks, 33 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for
shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mechie, the man in motion.
Seven Pirates. Come 19.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game. I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This ball caught by Mechie.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Pierce is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Singletary diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Well, this defense for the Texans, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Got it. Ready? 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19.
Willis takes a snap. They're going for it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Let's go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Go, Reed. Go.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Trap 50. Trap 50. Check mash. Check mash. Ready.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
On fourth down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Oh, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They go play action with Willis.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Come on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Cup 19. Tempo.
Willis will look to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down.
He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Oh, he stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Willis to throw on second.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
He shakes him off. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Play action. Willis.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Here we go, here we go. Check, Panther.
On first down, Willis. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Singletary loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Seven Pirates.
Stroud off the play fake.
Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
On first down, here's Stroud.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Pierce.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Nice job holding them out of the end zone on 3rd down. I think you need to give a big assist to this crowd.
Yeah, they're really rallying them, aren't they? They're behind them the whole way. And they get that little bit of extra motivation when you're in a tough situation. Let's see what happens here on 4th down if they go for it. Can the crowd help them one more time?
Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 3 yards out.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that was prepared for him to try and take off.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Now from the gun, here's Willis.
Flush to his right.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
But here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
70 Timberwolves.
Willis.
Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And now a high kick trying to pin them back. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And the Texans will take over.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Looking deep here from Mechie.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. 2nd and 3. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Brown, 42 yards. And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need... It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Let's face it, the focus is going to be at the end of this play on the big-time gain, right? He lined up on the left and worked his way all the way to the right before the perfect pass found him. But how about the offensive line and the protection to give him enough time to work his way all the way across the field?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down throw coming by Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Willis.
Escaping the pressure right.
Willis slides safely, and he picks up the 1st down.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Jonathan Grenard able to record his 5th sack of the season. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Willis. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Jimmy Ward.